We thank, love, praise the three most powerful, God, Timquotu, and the Son of God, for your mercy, protection, and grace.
This man is horrified because his dog is still inside the burning car. A policeman immediately begins searching for the dog, whose time is running out.
Oh my God! Where's it at? Hank, come on, man! Hank!
Just getting it out of the car turned out to be even more difficult than they were expecting. You can always buy a new car, but you can never buy a new best friend.
Vegan, cause we cherish all lives.
Supreme Master TV Max. Maximize nearly limitless blessings everywhere. The new version of Supreme Master TV Max channels immeasurable blessings from the supreme grace of God. How to best utilize this free of charge tool. Easy. Play it on as many devices as possible.
Buy more, no use telephones, old tablets, anything. The more the better. Spread it anywhere, in your garage, in your garden, in your car, on your bus, at your work, quietly of course, everywhere. The more the better, because right now the blessing power is spread out so incredibly, almost like limitless. So you make use of that in order to strengthen the positive power in this world, to help me to save it, okay? To save people.
Go to suprememastertv.com/max. Click the button that is for your device. One is for PC or Android phone or tablet. The other is for Apple iOS phone or tablet and any other device. Under that, you can click on the plus screens buttons for Max. Each Max screen has a nearly infinite number of screens behind it. 1 plus 119,200 Max. Watch one big screen of Supreme Master TV with a thin line of 119,200 screens of Max around it, along with additional smaller screens. The most powerful daily prayer can be viewed similarly, with even more Max screens surrounding it. Combo. See Supreme Master TV alongside 3 or more smaller screens of Max. Enjoy our TV and the immense blessing at the same time. The download button downloads a video or audio file of the most powerful daily prayer to your device to keep the positive energy flowing without an internet connection. Please tell all you know, all others, so this can help the whole world to be saved. Print out a Supreme Master TV Max card to distribute wherever you go, for example, if it is safe for you.
That kind of concentrated, huge, incredible energy will bless your home, bless your environment, your village, your town, or your city. And if many people do that, will bless your country, bless the world. Then our world will have less disasters, less war, more happiness, more intelligence, and more abundant blessings in our life. Just try it and you'll see the miracles that will happen.
Please visit suprememastertv.com/max, youtube.com/@folia999/streams, or youtube.com/@suprememastertvlive/streams.
With profound humble gratitude and love to all venerated enlightened masters, we bow to the Almighty in soulful gratefulness for gifting us with their holy blessed presence. May all beings be awakened by their divine grace. Etc.
You are educated. Good looking. Kind-hearted. Loving, caring, and having everything you need. One is lacking. Vegan. Go for it. To be a complete human.
We now invite you to watch the next part of this inspiriting gathering titled The Laughing Saints, Part 9 of 11, on Between Master and Disciples in English on February 3rd, 2003 in Florida, USA.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, is a world-renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian, and artist. She has been invited to lecture on the Kuan Yin method of meditation throughout the world. We now invite you to view Walk the Way of Love, an introduction to Supreme Master Ching Hai.
We'll search high and low for a little love to bestow on all beings in all corners of existence. Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, as she has affectionately become known, lives a message that walks the way of love. A renowned humanitarian, artist, and spiritual visionary, her love and assistance has extended beyond all cultural and racial boundaries to people around the world. The needy and homeless, institutions of medical research, war veterans, the disadvantaged, the physically and mentally handicapped, refugees, and victims of natural disasters, etc. We witness countless reminders of the compassion, the trademark of this caring lady, and the international foundation that has grown out of her loving example.
Whatever we can share, begin with sharing. And then we will feel a subtle change in ourselves. More love will be pouring into our consciousness, and we will be aware of something. And that is a beginning. We are here to learn to grow, as well as to learn to use our power, our limitless power of love and creativity, in order to make a better world wherever we happen to be incarnated. Don't worry, I pray for you, okay, honey?
Not only are human beings the blessed beneficiaries of her kindness, animal people from different species are also the recipients of her boundless benevolence.
Hello, you grow so big now, you. Buon appetito. I love you. Good appetite. This is one of the reasons why we should be vegan. Love for all beings, extending love.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, was born in Central Olac, or Vietnam. During her early years, she was often found helping hospital patients, the needy, as well as injured animal people in whichever way she could. As a young adult, she moved to Europe to study and continued there as a translator for the Red Cross. She soon discovered that pain and suffering exist in all corners of the globe, and her search for the remedy to this became the foremost goal in her life. She was happily married at the time to a German doctor, and although it was an extremely difficult decision for both of them, her husband agreed to a separation. She then embarked on what became a 2-year-plus journey in search for spiritual understanding. Finally, in the deepest reaches of the Himalayas in India, she found an enlightened master who imparted to her the Kuan Yin method, a meditation method on the inner heavenly light and sound. After a period of practice, she became fully enlightened. Soon after her return from the Himalayas, at the earnest request of those around her, Supreme Master Ching Hai shared the Kuan Yin method with others, encouraging them to look within to find their own greatness. Through the Kuan Yin method of meditation, they also attained greater fulfillment, happiness, and peace. Before long, invitations arrived from the United States, etc.
I saw that I was everywhere and in every creature.
Europe.
To see God is very, very simple.
Asia.
All religions tell you be a good person here and find heaven while you can.
Australia.
We are the sons and daughters of God. We are ourselves the Supreme Master.
Africa.
I will show you how to get direct teaching.
And South America.
And keep the commandments and try to lead a more vegan life.
As well as from important organizations for Supreme Master Ching Hai to give lectures.
The peace and love that we most often talk about and seek, we have within ourselves. You must look inside and find your own treasure and find the real, lasting happiness. The future is in our hands. So you make it beautiful or you make it worse. It's up to you.
Supreme Master Ching Hai has realized many spontaneous talents that she expresses through artistic paintings and creations, music and poetry, and aesthetic jewelry and clothing designs, expressing the inner and outer beauty. The income generated from her artistic creations has enabled Supreme Master Ching Hai to create an independent source of funding for humanitarian activities in support of her noble mission of assisting God's children in their times of need. Although she does not seek acknowledgement of any kind, Supreme Master Ching Hai has been given awards worldwide by government officials and private organizations on numerous occasions. They include the World Peace Award, the World Spiritual Leadership Award, the Award for Promotion of Human Rights, the World Citizen Humanitarian Award, the Award for Outstanding Public Service to Mankind, the 2006 Goosey Peace Prize, the Los Angeles Music Week Certificate of Commendation, and first place silver for the 27th Annual Telly Awards 2006. In addition, October 25th and February 22nd have been proclaimed as the Supreme Master Ching Hai Day in the United States.
She also brings love around the world where there is hate. She brings hope where there is despair. And she brings understanding where there is misunderstanding. She is the light of a great person, an angel of mercy for all of us.
Agradecer a la Suprema Maestra su liderazgo, agradecerle su optimismo, agradecerle ese don de gente que tiene que la hace tan única y tan especial.
Una impresión muy grata de ver un corazón tan noble, tan dispuesto a servir. Ella está sirviendo a todos los seres humanos, está sirviendo al planeta para salvarlo, para rescatarlo. Tiene un corazón noble, pero también un gran liderazgo. Sé que van a suceder las cosas que tienen que suceder.
Supreme Master Ching Hai is one of the truly dedicated people of this era, helping others find and create a beautiful vision of our future. Many great people in history have had a dream, and in her own words, so does Supreme Master Ching Hai.
I dream that all the world will become peaceful. I dream that everyone becomes the Buddha. I dream that all the killing will stop. I dream that all the children will walk in peace and harmony. I dream that all the nations shake hands with each other, protect each other, and help each other. I dream that our beautiful planet will not be destroyed. It takes billions, trillions of years to produce this planet. And it's so beautiful, so wonderful. I dream that it will continue, but in peace, beauty, and love. A Baptist preacher, a Presbyterian minister, and a Lutheran pastor got into a discussion as to which denomination Jesus Christ would belong to. Here we come again. Each claimed that he would belong to his own. Of course, huh? Yeah. So the Baptist preacher declared, he would obviously be Baptist. We are so on fire with the zeal for God, just like he was when he was on earth. He would join us in a heartbeat. So the Presbyterian minister stated, no, not so. He would be a Presbyterian. We do everything properly and in order and give the glory to God just like he did. He would join us immediately. So the Lutheran pastor sat silent for a minute. Then he stated, you each have some good points, I must say, but he would never change. He's faithful to us. That's what it is. He'd never change. Oh, that's cute, huh? At the school, a boy said to the girl, isn't the principal a dummy? The girl said, say, do you know who I am? The boy said, no. I am the principal's daughter. And do you know who I am? The girl said, no. Oh, thank goodness. The teacher said to John, I wish I didn't see you looking at Don's paper during the test. And John said, yeah, I wish you didn't either. There was a desperado who tried to hijack a bus full of Japanese tourists. You know what happened? Huh? The police caught him for sure. They have 5,000 photographs. The Japanese, they all have cameras. Could not escape. A man was applying for a job as a prison guard. The warden said, now, these are real tough guys in here. Do you think you can handle it? No problem. The applicant replied, if they don't behave, out they go. Good. A defendant's attorney was cross-examining a coroner. The attorney asked, before you signed the death certificate, had you taken the man's pulse? The coroner said, no. The attorney then asked, did you listen for a heartbeat? Nope. So when you signed the death certificate, you had not taken any steps to make sure the man was dead, had you? The coroner, weary of the browbeating, said, well, let me put it this way. The man's brain was sitting in a jar on my desk. But you never know, he could be out there practicing law. I think I told you this joke already, but I'm not sure. Okay. On a visit to the United States, Gorbachev met a Russian who had immigrated to this country. So he started talking to him. What do you do for a living here? The Soviet leader asked him. The man said, well, my brother, my sister, and I work in a big factory. So Gorbachev asked, how do these capitalist bosses treat you? Just fine, answered the man. In fact, if you are walking home from work, the boss will pick you up in his car, big car, and drive you to your door. Another time, he treats you to a dinner in an expensive restaurant. Sometimes he takes you home for the weekend and buys you presents. Gorbachev was stunned. How often does this happen? The man said, well, actually not to me, never, sir, but to my sister, many times.
There's a highway sign. It says, speed limit 65 for most cars and some trucks under 8,000 pounds. Only if they are empty. Unless you weigh over 300 pounds, then divide by 6. For additional information, call the IRS, which helped write this one. An inmate was aware that all prison mail passes through censors. So when he got a letter from his wife asking about the family garden, "Honey, when do I plant potatoes?" He wrote back, "Do not, under any circumstances, dig up our old garden spot. That's where I bury all my guns." Within days, his wife wrote back, 6 investigators came to the house. They dug up every inch of the backyard. So by return mail, she got his answer. Now is the time to plant your potatoes. At an auction, the selling was suddenly stopped when the auctioneer announced that someone in the room has just lost his wallet containing $1,000, and he's offering a reward of $250 for its immediate return. After a moment of silence, there was a call from the back of the room, $255. An impecunious, starving artist was cornered by her landlord, who demanded that she pay him several months' back rent. The artist pleaded, "Just think, someday tourists will be pointing at that building and saying, 'The great abstract painter Celia used to live here.'" And the landlord countered, "And if you don't pay it up, they can come by tomorrow and say that." A loan officer said to a customer, "Based on your credit history, it seems the only kind of loan you qualify for is an auto loan." Customer, "You mean money to buy a car?" A loan officer said, "I mean money you lend yourself." What's that?
Auto, so auto, like automatic, to yourself.
Auto loan?
Autobiography.
Yeah, auto loan. Okay, auto. Oh, that's a playing. I didn't know that. A stingy man was convinced by a friend to buy a couple of tickets in the state lottery. But after he won the big prize, he didn't seem happy. So his friend asked him, "What's wrong? You just became a millionaire." The man groaned, "I know, but I can't imagine why I bought that second ticket for." It was a waste of money. The second ticket. What for? Huh? He only wins on the first one, the second one. A miserly millionaire called a family conference and told them, "I'm placing a box of money in the attic," he said. "When I die, I intend to grab it on my way up to heaven. See to it that no one touches it until it's my time to go." The family respected his wishes. After his death, the millionaire's wife looked into the attic. The box was still there. "The fool," she said. "I told him he should have put it in the basement." A big firm put up an advertisement for a top job. and an accountant answered it. At the end of the interview, the chairman said to him, "One last question. What is 3 times 7? The accountant thought for a moment and replied, 22. Outside, he checked himself on his calculator and concluded that he had lost the job. But 2 weeks later, he was offered the post. He asked the chairman why he had been appointed when he had given the wrong answer. "But you were the closest." That was a good one. Yeah. Just like, some people would go up to the 5th plane, but just barely, or almost there. "Master, pull me up just a little push." Give me a little push. I told you that joke, right? We recorded it, no? About the man, the drunken? Midnight, no?
Yes.
That's a joke. It's a Mexican joke. It was in here, but I thought I told you already, so I didn't tell you again. No, there was a couple, sleeping, 3 o'clock. And suddenly there was a bang, bang, bang at the door. And the wife told her husband to come down and see who it is. And he saw his neighbor. And he asked, "Well, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What is it?" He said, "Well, can you give me a little push?" So the husband saw that the man was drunk. So I said, "Oh, get lost." And then banged the door, went back to sleep. And the wife asked her, "What is it?" She said, "Well, it's just the drunken neighbor. He wants a little push." So I told him to get lost. So the wife said, "Oh, honey, remember one time our car broke down and our neighbors, also gave us a little push? What would have happened to us if he also told us to get lost like you? So please go down and help him." So the man felt so bad and then dressed up and went out and looked for the neighbors, but he's nowhere to be seen. And he shouted, "Where are you? Are you still here?" "Yes, I'm over here." "Where are you?" "On your swing."
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, is a world-renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian, and artist. To learn more about her compassionate life and teachings, please visit suprememastertv.com/master.
How do sinners go to hell? He who always kills movable and immovable beings for the sake of his own comfort, who injures them, who takes what is not freely given, who does not learn what is to be practiced. Sutra Kritanga Sutra, Jainism.
The most powerful daily prayer for any time and before meditation, which is the order from God, and Supreme Master Ching Hai shares with us by His blessed grace.
We humbly worship, praise, thank, obey, and love God Almighty, the Most High, the greatest, for world vegan, world peace, and our soul liberation. We thank, love, praise the only Son of God, who is the ultimate Master for our salvation. We follow the teaching of all the saints and sages. We thank, love, and praise them, who are the representatives of God for our spiritual elevation.
Prostrate with all love, devotion, and gratitude to the reunited three most powerful for all your mercy here as well as in heavens.
God-seeking viewers, we thank you for your company for today's episode titled The Laughing Saints, Part 9 of 11, on Between Master and Disciples. Coming up next is multi-part series on ancient predictions about our planet, Prophecy Part 369, Awaken True Love with the Savior to Dissolve Calamity, right after noteworthy news. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more constructive programming.
Being vegan, having peace, doing good deeds, life is a feast.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.
番組は多言語放送です。放送予定は suprememastertv.com/スケジュール、そして suprememastertv.com/BMD.
Also, be sure to follow us on our socials: YouTube, Facebook, Getter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Nico Nico, Pinterest, Reddit, Substack, Telegram, Threads, TikTok, Truth Social, Tumblr, VK, and X, previously known as Twitter, in multiple languages by searching Supreme Master TV.